Chancellor Morgan Sylvester, President Duke, Dean Peacock, distinguished faculty and staff, honored guests, including those watching back home in the comfort of their underwear, so these stuffy suits. My fellow graduating classmates, there, and of course, Mom, Dad, Kathy. I am deeply honored and humbled to be speaking in front of you today, especially considering this is the first time I'm on this stage when I'm not entirely painted in blue or yelling something about science. It actually kind of feels a little weird. Well, let's begin. I'd like to announce the grad class gifts on behalf of the class of 2011. Starting off with $5,000 to the Science Undergraduate Society. I had nothing to do with this, right? I'll do a lot of science students that are building the improvement project. $5,000 to AMS tutoring for website development. $1,500 in non-perishable food items to the AMS Food Bank. $5,000 to AMS Safe Walk for the purchase of new jackets for the walkers. $6,000 to the AMS Bike Kitchen for a brand new bike sculpture. And $1,800 to AMS Volunteer Connect with volunteer management software. So, we're finally here. That day, which only recently seemed so far away, has somehow managed to sneak up on us, and surprise, we graduated. Yep, today is our day. It marks a brilliant finish to an epic quest, and I mean epic in the truest sense, as it is an adventure filled with labors, deeds of marvel, and of course, our heroes. And like any true hero of the legend of lore, we emerge from that crucible, honed in both our intellect and our wisdom. We came to terms with our personal values and beliefs, developed new passions and skills that might not have existed before, and learned about our limits and needs, all through the experiences that we faced. And while those experiences may include struggles with exams, lab reports, readings after readings after readings after readings, and at times it may seem insurmountable, even those moments were times to strengthen our mettle. No longer are we the young and naive, albeit well-rested, probably had a lot more hair on our head, groups of teens who had so much bravado, yet were so lost. We have arrived. Yet, just as valuable, no, even more valuable than the roads that were crossed to reach here today, have been the relationships we forged along the way. After all, what sort of journey of self-discovery would be without its mentors, its companions, its spiritual animal guides? Paraphrasing Lord Alfred Tennyson, we are a part of all that we have met. And through the roles we have taken at UBC, whether it's been as scholars, leaders, residents, leaders, or partiers, we have met some amazing people, and they have each had a hand in shaping who sits here in front of me today. Whether it's been the faculty who encouraged us to strive past our limits, the TAs who stayed up late every night answering our questions, the family and friends who've been there for every step of the way with unconditional support. Or even that artist that remembers that we need a triple venti, half vanilla, half hazelnut, non-fat, easy water, extra hot latte to start the week on the right foot. All those interactions were influential. Today is just as much as a testament to their work as it is ours, because we did not try to alone. So, here we are. And despite all the distance we managed to cover to get here, there's still a greater odyssey beyond this present horizon. We celebrate closure, but open ourselves more to questions. And some of these are quite difficult. I mean, where do I go from here? Can I find a job? How will I pay off my debt? Will that awesome guy speaking up on stage give me his number if I ask him? Yes, some of these questions are quite intimidating, but we'd be terrible scientists indeed if we shied away from the search of getting these answers. It's up to each of us to ensure we link our past successes with tales of further excellence. And we are not alone in this moment. We are now part of a greater community, an alumni community of over 250,000 strong. So please do not be afraid to tap that network. And as we move onwards to our separate and divergent futures, I wish to pass on one final word. Dare. Dare to show what you know. Dare to stand up for what you believe in. Dare to never settle for less. Dare to be an inspiration. Okay, so that last one wasn't so much of a dare, because I know you guys are all inspirations. Everybody here for you can back me up on this statement. So it's just a matter of time to go out to the world and show the rest of them what you can do. Thank you, and congratulations once again. We have made it.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. I'd now like to ask Dr. David Farrar, Provost and Vice President Academic, to speak of the University of British Columbia Killam Teaching Prize and the Killam Award for Excellence in Mentoring, and to introduce you to the award recipients attending today's ceremony. Dr. Farrar.
The Killam Teaching Prize and the Killam Award for Excellence in Mentoring are both made possible from a generous endowment provided by Dorothy and Isaac Walton Killam. Recipients are nominated by their colleagues, students, and alumni in recognition of excellence in teaching for the former and outstanding service in the area of graduate student mentoring for the latter. It is my privilege to introduce one of this year's winners of the Killam Teaching Prize, Captain